Martin, here he is, 102.7. It's Kiss FM Los Angeles. He's coming to us from, I don't know, is that a couch?
I am. I'm at home in LA. Yeah,
Oh,
this is my couch.
you're,
This is my
you're very
dressing room.
comfortable.
This has become everything
Yeah,
for
no
the last
doubt.
90 days. My recording studio. We're all here.
Well, you have been tapping into the creative realm during quarantine.
It's called defense mechanism. I just need to do something creative
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be honest. I was going crazy to
Were you?
yeah the first couple of weeks with the
Yeah.
information that we
Yeah.
had and the information that we didn't have. I was.
Ricky, some people we've talked to have looked at silver linings. I mean, the music we're going to get to is a silver lining, but I'm just wondering, being not on the road, being not having a tour, being with your kids and your family, were there things that happened that transpired that maybe might not have happened because we're locked down together?
Well, I'm always with my kids, and my kids travel with me everywhere. So quality time with them for me, is my religion. I wake up early. It doesn't matter what time I went to bed, and I have breakfast with them. So bonding time with my kids. I came to the realization that I have a really bad control issue. I didn't know that. I'm known, delegate and let people work and just
Right.
bring the results, but not this time. Why? Because they were telling me the info that we had, they were telling us that, the live experience was no more. That was going to be part of the past. That's the information that we had.
Right.
So the level of anxiety, right? I don't know. What do you mean? Me not being able to go back on the road, not to be able to back on stage. I've been doing this since I'm 12 years old. Forget about paying the bills, which is another another issue. But really, man, the cultural experience of live is not going to be here anymore. I haven't canceled my tours.
Got it.
It's for me. I have an Enrique. I have a tour with Enrique
Yeah.
Iglesias, and then obviously my tour. That's Movimiento. We're gonna go back to basic. We're gonna go back to what our grandparents would tell us all the time: wash your hands 10 times a day, eat healthy.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna use masks and we're gonna cover up, and then we're gonna be fine. We're gonna go back.
Listen, it would be suffocating to feel what you just described as Ricky Martin, right?
Do you
Because that
understand?
is, I mean, yeah, it's not about it. I mean, sure, it's about paying the bills, but it's also about it is your DNA, bro. Like this is how you thrive.
It's
You
the
know.
only thing that I've done since I'm 12 years old. I don't know how to do anything else. But anyways, yeah.
All right.
And then you go, hey, think out of the box. And I'm like, okay, perfect. It's there.
Okay. Well, let's talk about you. You did. So you did. You sat down. You said, "I am going to think out of the box. I'm going to release these EPs in two different parts."
Yeah.
Tell me about that concept. We've got some. I want to play. These songs are. There's a progression in this first part, and there's some beauty, and there's some fun, and there's the most romantic lyrics. Listen.
Thank you.
I don't even speak Spanish, but I understand the romance in some of this.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. I
It's
started
gorgeous.
working on this album like 9 months ago, but I'm telling you, in lockdown, magic happened.
So pausa.
It's
Explain
called,
this idea.
well, the album was going to be called Movement. Obviously, that's not what we are. So
Right.
I said, hold on a second. Let me just divide the album in two. I'm going to first release Pausa, pause, with a more introspective sound, mid-tempos ballads. And then later on, I'm going to release Play, and it's going to be all about the rhythmic sounds that I usually perform. So it's about having an excuse to re-release an album once again, and this is my medicine. This has been my medicine.
Let me play some of that medicine. This is, I want to say it correctly. Simple?
Yeah,
Okay, simple.
Sting. Yeah,
With
yeah, yeah.
Sting. I'm already doing I was doing my own music video direction to this. I was candles, there was wind, there was a linen white curtain that's sheer blowing, and it was all happening. I mean, come on.
Hey, thank you.
What's it feel like to hear that? I mean, the legendary Sting. This is a guy that we grew up listening to.
Yes, I mean, I've been able to be on stage with him, but never in the studio. And I reached out because I wanted to know if he was just as crazy as I was feeling back, in those days. And I'm like,
Right.
how are you feeling? He goes, a little bit weird. I'm like, great, we have music. Something good has to come out of this.
Yeah.
And I had worked on Simple before, and I sent it to him, and he goes, I love it. Can you add this? And maybe I can help you with. And to make a long story short, 2 days later,
Done.
He was studio in London. I was here. My producer was in Miami. One of those things. And same thing with Carla Morrison. Same thing with everyone that Bad Bunny, everyone that I've recorded in this album. It just turned out to be something magical. And it's all about letting go of the fear that we were all going through and the uncertainty. Even though I've been writing this music for almost a year now, I would say that there was a premonition to it all. So it is very special, very magical. The critics, the fans, everybody, the numbers don't lie. Everybody's listening to my music. I guess I've brought something that people needed to.
This is silver lining. But sis, tell Ricky a little bit about the romance that we were talking about.
Tiburones. I mean, the chorus just got me right
tiburones.
away. I mean, vamos a cambiar de casa, vamos un mes de viaje.
I was like, where are we going? We're going somewhere. I know that part.
Yeah, we're going to speak a different idioma.
You know, it's very beautiful. This song, it's about the vulnerability of a man saying, like, come on, we can't break up. Let's just try this. Let's give this a try. Why do we fight so much? But then again, it's so relevant to everything that's been happening around the world in many aspects. I don't know if you know what happened in Puerto Rico and the protests and the government was overthrown. So these lyrics, they have so much to do with what was going on in Puerto Rico, and not only in Puerto Rico, but in many parts of the world, where people were just fighting for their rights. People wanted, their government, they wanted to feel protected. And that's what we did. And there is something with this song that has a little bit of that. And we took advantage of it. And we did the video with a story focus on
it was all shot in your house, right? On an iPhone?
Oh, so there's two versions of this video. One was shot in Puerto Rico. And then the other one, we were here in lockdown. And I wanted to release a remix. And hey, how are we going to do this? Okay, I have an iPhone. And then Puerto Rico, do you have an iPhone? Yes. Okay, perfect. The director in Miami. Okay, so we're gonna send you all the footage and you
put it together. Edit it together.
We did a video in quarantine. It was cool.
It's crazy how life works, right? We come into this unbelievable moment that none of us could have seen, and yet out of it comes some art that's beautiful. And so for people who are tuning in, we're talking to Ricky Martin. Check out Pausa and then Play to Come. When is that going to come?
Hopefully September, October, and we are already working on sounds. We are in the studio. I mean, we're here. What are we gonna do?
Well, you have our Zoom invite number, so you just let me know and we can talk about that and anything else. Okay.
Let's do it.
Ricky, just so you know, even though you don't get my call on our birthday, our mutual birthday, just know I'm thinking about calling you.
And I think of you December 24th always.
Yeah, every year. So just know I'm thinking about you.
Phenomenal, man. Love and light always.
Right,
happy birthday.
And to you.
Hopefully we'll see each other before.
I hope so, Ricky. Thanks again, brother. Love you, man. See you later.
Bye. Adios.
He's the best.